DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Well, I hope you're well. And it is Wednesday, and it's Wednesday, the 14th of July. And I am sitting at a bench where I usually do not sit because I left for lunch later, and we've been having rain, and I don't mean just a little bit. We've been having rain for over a month now, creating big problems. We're getting the amount of rain a day that you might get in half a year, something like that. So it's not being such a problem where I live, but the lakes are overflowing, the rivers are overflowing. Yeah, big thing. Actually, I say that, but the house next door, a tree fell down because it was in a slope, and the ground gave way a bit. And when the tree was like that, well, it was at an angle that top, well, the trunk couldn't hold the top anymore, so it cracked and fell into the sidewalk at an hour where normally there was people waiting a bus. It was at a bus stop. Yeah, it would have been a catastrophe. Yeah. Anyway, so all that to say is that yeah, I'm not sitting in my usual bench because when I went over where I usually go, it's not raining right now. So there was a bunch of kids. People hurried up and brought their kids and say, hey, it's not raining. Let's hurry up and go and sit where Birdie, No, actually, I mean, I get it. They hurried up while it was out. It was good outside. Then I went over to the other bench, which I go to usually, and there was a mom sitting there feeding her kid. And I felt like saying, what are you doing there? You don't sit there usually. But again, I didn't. So I went further around, and I did find this bench where I was able to sit. There's another few benches over there, but I think there's kids there as well. I think everybody is, just saying, hey, it's not raining. It's not raining. I hadn't felt well over the weekend. I mean, I had my son's birthday party and everything, but I had caught like a summer cold, which is not over yet. It's been just so cold here and wet and humid. It took a while, and I'm getting over it. But I was going to say something particular on that, and I guess it must be my summer Alzheimer's that's kicking in. But anyway, so having said that, it's kind of nice to be right now again myself outside, starting to feel better, and yeah. Oh yeah, I know what it was. I was saying that because I was not feeling so well and on a period of recovery. Have you ever noticed in those periods you can have some really weird dreams? And some of the dreams I was having, was like all of a sudden you'd wake up and you'd be in a maze, and you all of a sudden there was little bits in the maze that you recognized and were able to solve enormous problems and stuff like that. And as soon as you woke up, you think like, what was I solving? What was I doing? But there was one little bit of a dream. Was that yes? Yeah, it was yesterday. Well, yesterday, this night, that if I was going to write a book, what would I make it what would the title be? And I was thinking, if I was going to have a book, then there was going a lot of things in my mind, like when I was a kid, grade school kid. The local priests and the bishops, they had identified me as a possible candidate for the priesthood. I'd already said it at the time that no, I didn't want to. I wanted to get married, but I thought like, okay, what would the title be? The boy that was spotted to be a priest, or something like that, or something like that. And I thought like, no, that that would not be a good title. But it did get me to thinking though, is that if you look at different things, and I thought I'd chat about it, how things move on in life, and how I've talked about different ways over the years. But I had been thinking like Well, like we left Canada, we moved on. We're immigrants, and sometimes people that are immigrants like us, but especially for a so I'm not talking about in a political sense, but usually if you move to another country, it's because it's an economical thing related to a job or something. And I thought like, okay, a lot of the people that I knew, sorry, I got a vlogger's itch again. A lot of people that I knew that went through the same process as me were way more way more aggressive um, as far as their job was concerned. And then I was thinking, well, was I or wasn't I? Or was it, did I have a mindset change as the time went by? And I thought, like, okay, what was the difference? And then I really started going into, I was almost going to say the psychological aspects of why did we want to go away? And before saying, like, why did we want to go away, what made me think that I could be good at what I was doing when I would, you know, move on. And actually, I won't talk about that in this vlog. No, I'll talk about more in another one, because it almost has to do with not only, I was going to say, family issues, but it has to do with society issues from where I came from. To realize that actually, at one point in my life, I thought like, oh, wait a minute, some of those things are not quite spot on. But it will be interesting. I hope so. It'll be interesting for me because I was like kind of thinking like, I'll give you maybe a little hint, is that one of the real things that I realize is that by association, we often think that we are as good because we associate with somebody who's great, so therefore we must be great, things like that. And that's just one of the things I was going to chat about, yeah. But we'll get to there. We'll get to there in a few minutes. No, not in a few minutes, in another vlog. Okay, so there's a guy who's passing by. He had a great grin. I guess he thinks that I'm having a chat with someone, but I am. Okay, so putting you on for a teaser. So as they do in the business, say, come back the next time to find out all about it. DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a good Wednesday.